Let me begin by thanking each and every one of you for the fantastic 30 years of WOTR. It could not have been possible without the active contribution and collaboration of everyone present here. I salute all the speakers who have spoken, and I'm really looking forward to the speech by our chief guest. But let me, for a few minutes, share with you what I see as something that is within our grasp. And let me take you to the World Economic Forum's report that got released last week. उस रिपोर्ट में ये बताया गया है कि दुनिया में अगले 5 साल में सबसे ज़्यादा रूरल जॉब्स, एग्रीकल्चरल जॉब्स का प्रभाव पड़ेगा। जब मैंने ये देखा, बिल्कुल चौंक गया कि इतनी टेक्नोलॉजी की बात हो रही है, इतनी और बात हो रही है, लेकिन जॉब्स के मामले में द नंबर 1 पोजीशन will be taken by rural jobs. And that is something that all of us can work around, can collaborate towards. It's not transforming the watersheds that we've already done, which is important. What is important is that हम अगर साथ रहें तो 9,000 से ज़्यादा watersheds हम अगले 3 साल में ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं। और श्लोका ने बताया कि $1 ट्रिलियन की ज़रूरत लगेगी क्लाइमेट चेंज का सामना करने में। लेकिन मैं ये समझता हूँ कि आगे चल के all finance will be green finance and all jobs will be green jobs. Because tell me, who would be foolish enough to finance a smokestack industry today? To bring up fresh capacity. All that is happening in polluting industries is mergers and acquisitions. There's no new money moving into that field. That trend is accelerating so beautifully that I believe we'll be able to get to meeting our climate goals because it's now become an economic imperative. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये चैरिटी से होगा या कोई गवर्नमेंट implementation से होगा. Whole world has realized that it is far superior to use renewable power, to use electricity as the only energy, all sourced from renewable sources, and that circularity makes sense, or that it's important to conserve water and to make sure that the air remains clean. And therefore, the challenge before us is to take what we have accomplished so far and 10x it. And I sense, having heard everything today, that that is possible because we have the support of NABARD, we have the support of the government, not only of Maharashtra, but of all the states that we will be working in. So let me share a little bit of my own vision. Imagine the barren lands bursting with life. Natural farming revives the soil, makes it rich, fertile, and brimming with water. I must share with you, जब मैं दारेवाड़ी गया था, दारेवाड़ी में क्रिस्पिनो मुझे खुद ले गए थे. It was the most memorable trip of my life. वहाँ एक फार्मर ने मुझे बताया कि मेरा फार्म ATM है. He has deployed natural farming to the hilt. Natural fertilizer, natural pesticide का उपयोग करके इतनी बढ़िया पैदाइश हो रही है वहाँ कि जब चाहे निकाल सकता है और उसको बेच सकता है, तो उसको वो ही इज कॉलिंग हिज फार्म इन ATM. It was very moving to hear that from a person who was a beneficiary of the work that water does. Now, envision, and this is all came to me when I visited Darewadi, that solar energy powers all the schools, not only in Darewadi but across all rural areas. E-commerce bridges the gap between farmers and urban markets and ensures that the farmer's hard work get its true market value without the intermediation taking away a bulk of that value. Envision a decentralized health model where every individual gets personalized healthcare at the time when he or she needs it. All of this is possible if we pledge here, the donors and individuals and all of us sitting here, that we will, each one of us, adopt a watershed. This is not just a dream. This is the future that water is seeking to build, and that it will inspire all of us to keep building. So how do we do this? And I'll just give you a few steps. First, revive the earth. It is so important that we start respecting the soil. And I was so happy that Crispino put the rejuvenation of soil at the center of his slide, because that's what it's all about. We must scale the success of water to 9,000 more barren landscapes. 2, empower through technology. Very delighted to hear NABARD's focus on technology. Every technology that was mentioned is critically important. And if it is connected and deployed through the FPOs, which Crispino talked about, this will link the rural farmers with urban consumers. And platforms like Farm Precise will continue to provide real-time insights into weather and markets. Imagine the power if every e-commerce enterprise in this country wants to access produce where it is produced with zero intermediation, cash payment, and delivers it to the urban markets. That is absolutely possible through traceability and green labeling. We can light up rural India with rural energy. We can educate for transformation. Education is going to change dramatically. The normal way in which we've been doing it is going to give way to absolutely tailor-made, skill-based development of people. Because only if the relevant skills are available with all of us can we actually make the transition. And we'll have to transform the health and nutrition. As I said, I wonder how all these years we have accepted that a particular tablet can work on every patient all over the world, where every one of us has a different DNA. Doesn't it make you wonder that the whole way in which we will have to start treating each one of us exactly based on our own DNA and our own gut biome? And that's where science and that's where technology is going to take us. Corporates can certainly be catalysts, but it is not just corporates. It is individuals. It is every one of us sitting in this room who can do this. So my call to action is that this revolution needs each one of us. Policymakers, educators, technologists, farmers, and corporations. The mission can thrive only on collaboration. Together we can create cascading impacts, vibrant ecosystems, flourishing economies, and empowered communities. Dream big, act fast, fail forward. This is the ethos of visionaries like Elon Musk, and it has to be ours too. Transforming barren lands is not just about the environment, it's about hope, progress, and humanity. Let's redefine sustainability. There's such a big pushback. Even this morning, Swami writes that many of the climate alarmists were wrong, and that despite the fact that the world has already breached 1.5 degrees Celsius, we are still all alive. But the real issue is not that. The real issue is that if we embrace the sensible, climate-centered DNA and thinking, we can all prosper at a far faster rate. That is how we will all have to reimagine ESG. And that is my call to all and each and every one of us. Let's reimagine it together. Thank you.